Listen to his voices.
So much. Like,
Right here, his next voice.
like, this is like so much doper than that X shit. This has no melody also, but it's like okay. We gotta get a longer chord. Well, let me see that. You gotta just, can you just send that to me? Yeah, that shit, that was crazy. I don't get why those dudes don't have more clout.
Dude, I know,
I can't even understand it. It's frustrating. It's actually, I think it's really cool though that we at least see eye to eye. Like we're like right on that. I get it.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to that shit, like those dudes are the truth and the future in my mind.
100%.
I just can't.
They're huge in Europe for some, like way more than
those,
the US.
Well, yeah, that makes sense to me.
That does?
Well, because Europe they're like, when it comes to like pushing the envelope with art, like they're more accepting and more forward thinking. And I think they're easily manipulated. They're not as easily manipulated. Like I just feel like No Effects is bigger all around the world. Like, I don't know. It's
Than in the
weird.
US,
Yeah, it's like weird. Like they actually just got banned from playing in the US for making that statement about like Vegas. They were in Vegas and they're like, all those people that got shot, like at least they were just country rock fans and not punk rockers. Like it's funny, right?
Jesus
like they
Christ.
just say shit. Like they have been for 30 years. They're just offensive and they just talk shit and make jokes on stage. But they said that shit and like fools were like, it was on the news and like they're like banned from the US. But they're killing it overseas still. But it's like,
So what about that song was like had that X didn't have? What would you say?
well, first of all, the production was like
And he
way better.
produces it all himself.
It's not that hard. You know what I mean?
Okay.
When it comes to that kind of shit. Second of all, well, because like that X song you showed me, that really aggressive one, like it was just like very distorted and like it doesn't even like hit. Like that shit hits. Like when that hip hop part came in, like it hit. Like if you turn that shit way up, like your system's gonna be knocking and it's gonna be sounding good.
Yeah.
The way it's supposed to sound.
And if you look at his album work, it's
But
like, you know, that scribbly, like fucking like As I Lay Dying, like shit. It's that. It's literally the same
Also, he's flowing. Like they're doing different rhythms that you're not expecting and they can really flow. They're good. They're like rhythm.
This is one guy, this is Ghostman.
But like the
I like his, and he switches the voice where he's like,
it's crazy. Like he's a musician, man. Like you can hear it. Like he's not.
That's dope.
And then they're screaming, and then like it's like fucking. I can't even think of anything else that's like authentic, hardcore, and like trap.
Yeah.
In one song.
Yeah.
I've
right?
never heard anything like that. And it wasn't like he wasn't like half stepping in either genre.
It was full on.
It was like full on. Like Trash Talk would be like, that shit is hard.
Yeah.
And they're like authentic.
I respect them for laying the groundwork for guys like him to come up.
Yeah, like they're authentic hardcore.
Yeah.
But like they can't pull off rap like that. Like that dude, I don't know what he was saying, but like that dude can flow.
Dope.
I mean, it would have been cool to hear a little more melody in the punker parts, like that beginning part where he was screaming. Like there wasn't even. It was just feedback. It was just guitar feed. It was feedback. It wasn't even, which is cool. But then like later on, it came in and like, see, that's the shit I love about that Thrice shit and the Avenged Sevenfold. It's like as hard, but like
There's chords.
there's chords and there's a real song there and like. And then when they start singing, it's like, but there's something about that like lessens the intensity and the aggression.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
Like I see that too.
Yeah.
And that's probably why that X shit is just like pure rage. Mm-hmm. And rage isn't clean. Rage doesn't sound like soothing or like appealing even. It's like supposed to, like everything about that X song screams like shitty fuck you, which is like
That's
cool.
a good point. I like what you said there.
Yeah.
Where it was like something about the chords coming together in music makes it less hard.
Yeah.
And I heard that, but I didn't know how to say it.
Yeah, and it's crazy that I'm like realizing that I don't. Oh man, it's like hard to like. There's something about that like doesn't like cater to like my character, which is why I prefer melody, because like my character wants.
That's
like,
interesting because
it's crazy.
If you didn't tell me this and just I knew everything else about you, and I would assume that you would like the raw rage because you're all about the raw shit.
Yeah, but there's a depth also there. You know,
yeah.
like there I do like that fast, aggressive, like that's my style, but like there's also like a sensitive side. There's also like an artistic, like I don't know. I just I mean there are times when I just want to listen to Pink Floyd too, you know.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, that pure, dumb. I've never been into that. Like even with like the hardcore that I like and the metal that I like it's got melody.